Coach, thank you. Just a stone's throw from historic Monument Circle in downtown Indianapolis. We are at the beautiful Lucas Oil Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Indianapolis Colts. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Eat a dick, little bitch.
Check, walk 54, walk 54. In your face.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
Shut the fuck up, you microscopic ass bitch.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check.
Now they'll run it on the toss. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Come get some. Come on,
They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check safety. Watch twist. Deuce. Jam. Middle.
On 2nd and 9. Allen, he's got it to Hilton. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Alert three. Check three.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 27-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Allen. He won with it over the middle. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, it'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is third down.
54. Alert! 54. Watch the pass. Check 52. Blue draw Corkers. Alert! 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 Hey, Foxtrot! Foxtrot!
From the gun, it's Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Wait, stay with your man. Stay hot.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters, as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
And the 49er 1st down.
Here we go. Mike 42, check, check, Mike 42. I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that. 21, 21. Sponge, sponge, sponge.
Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. There's Garoppolo to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. And I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, alert! Alert! Alert!
Garoppolo again. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
First down, San Francisco.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46.
21.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Here we go.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. It's Coleman here. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Tevin Coleman with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That'll be taken in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing again. Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis 1st down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Check it back. Shit.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 12.
Mike 19. 53. Mike. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the 1st.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he'll give it here to his running back. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Allen's throw is complete, and taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Good yardage there for the Colts, 18 and a first down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
54, Mike, 54. Now watch one, watch one. Gun. 54 is Mike, 54 is Mike.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen, and his throw is incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. That'll bring up second down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
I'm darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Allen, going to throw again. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Quan Alexander in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Let's go. Pick it up, G.
Allen going to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
That's fielded in the end zone. Then he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The
go, here we go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
13 yards there and a Niner first.
Here we go, here we go. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Switch.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Man open, it's Goodwin. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Short of the marker by just a yard, leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On second down, it's Coleman, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Garoppolo looks to throw. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
49er first down.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Back. Check.
To throw is Garoppolo. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Matt Milano. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We'll remind you that coming up at Hand of the Gang in Orlando, Coach will have scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. This one complete to Coleman. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 27-yard line.
First down, San Francisco.
Here we go.
Garoppolo now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. T.Y. Hilton deep for the Colts. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. They're not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Go. 53, Mike, 53.
Allen now to throw again. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Hey, I'm coming.
Allen now on 1st down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And again, it's Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now Garoppolo. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Melvin Ingram in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Garoppolo now. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
First down, 49ers.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
21. 10 hunt.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Garoppolo on 1st down. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
First down, San Francisco.
Here we go.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll drop the throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
first down. Coleman. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here we go. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain.
Here we go, here we go.
Garoppolo hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
No, 21. Switch.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. On the catch, it's Crowder. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
25, check 25.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. David Moore, the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and react into the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
He's got it to Hilton. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. They decide against going for it on 4th and 1, maybe to the dismay of their offense, but hey, a nice consolation prize down inside the 5.
Nice consolation prize indeed. So maybe the offense is upset, but they showed confidence in their defense by punting it away.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. In his own end zone, it's Garoppolo. Wide open receiver complete. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
And the 49er first down.
So a little more space to operate now. 1st and 10 from right around the 12. Coleman now. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Let's get it. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Now on 2nd and 13. Garoppolo. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And to give this time to the tailback. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
The Colts on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Check 3, check 52. 31, check 31. Whip. Watch the whip.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
46-yard line.
Brown 80. Check 53. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Regular.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun, here's Allen. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
And here's Allen throwing again. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 13-yard line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Right there. 54 Mike. Get your swerve on.
To the air, Allen. This one caught by Crowder. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, listen, it's a team game. We know that. But where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? They take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again. But on offense, they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. You just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They've bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
Garoppolo now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Here's its fullback. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Coleman. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They will run again with Coleman. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Shit. That's looking actually still in that division.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. From midfield, here's Garoppolo.
Oh, pass interference again. Thank you.
Incomplete.
Third down.
Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Here we go,
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Let's go, Mike 42.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a...
Wonder why he's paused the game for.
Pickup of 16.
And a 40-yarder 1st down.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Kittle was my initial read. I saw him start drifting toward him, so I was like, Debo's going to be open on this, because that's a linebacker covering him.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Mike 53.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. Crowder's got it over the middle. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. They'll look to throw. Ebron with it over the middle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now Allen. Going down the middle, and it's complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. He's back to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. It may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. To throw is Allen. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Allen flushed out right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Undercrush.
Allen to throw. And this is caught. He's got it for a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, it's all going to come down to a 2-point conversion. The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the 2-point conversion to tie the ball game. Back to throw. That's caught at the 2. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Jump. 21. Here we go. Stay hot. Stay hot.
Here's Coleman. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Check. Crouch. Switch. Kill.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go. Wait, Here we go, D. Double time.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. Man open, it's Goodwin. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
Here we go. Like 20.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Goodwin. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a 1st down.
49ers.
Here we go.
Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
21. Rush in. Stay hot.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here we go. 180. Number 53. Mike 53.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied.
Here we go. 180. 53 at the line.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Garoppolo. And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. An absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got Some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for San Francisco, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Colts, it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Woo! Yes, I did. As soon as I saw single high safety, I was like, yep, that post is going to be wide open as soon as he makes his break. And what was? Right there. Single high safety.